That's what they did at my work. Anything that they think is entertainment, they've blocked.
And they put out like a bullshit excuse how it just like uses so much more data than every other fucking website. It's like, God dang.
At the 25-yard line.
You can block Netflix, block YouTube. I think Amazon Prime Video you can still use. Block Spotify.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he cuts it right side.
Why is Montez like catching up to me?
And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams 28. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game, and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
So you got a superstar at X Factor on the right.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't think they gave him my X Factors either.
Now it's Gurley.
Oh! Stupid. 96 block shit, dude.
Just inside the 5,
get off the block.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
My God, all I see is stars.
Try and pick up the first with Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Yeah, you just have to make sure. You're going for it?
I have to. I can't settle for field goals. You have Matt Breida.
Okay. Okay, son.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there.
Yeah.
They're going to go for it on 4th.
Right there.
On 4th down, Fields. He'll be hit and taken down at the 20.
Oh, Lewis.
The Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game.
Ready, break. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Know your job.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right?
Shit.
They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Now a first carry here for Robinson.
Oh, my God.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs can open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On third down. Robinson.
No!
He's not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now,
God, who the hell?
That's a 10-yarder? 10-yard line?
Specialized in better each and every year.
They gave you 5 yards.
Now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it when they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Play some Fortnite game.
He's got wheels on.
Gurley. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Who's the X Factor out of the draft?
No.
On third down, Fields. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark.
Yeah, so as long as you put your real rookies in the starting lineup.
And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another
I can't guarantee
shot
how many
on
snaps
offense
they'll
following
get.
that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Off the play fake. Fields. Looking deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 80 weapons. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Hit it.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
I was wondering why I felt so
a
good.
great effort right there.
Oh, my God.
His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
I don't think he's going to get his hidden, like, gone.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
I think he keeps doing those snaps whenever I'm in gun.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's 2nd and 8. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Oh, my God. That play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. He finds Corey Davis. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. At the 34-yard line. On the ready. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Let him know, let him know. Hey, exit. Get it.
2nd and 11. That'll be complete to Breida. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Whip, pilot, 64, wait. Begin. Hey, zoom.
Two minutes to play. First half, it's 14-0.
Got my play set up.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. This is Breida. And some room to run now. 20.
Why is Breida in?
Touchdown, A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Power strong? What the hell is this formation?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stopped her. So now he brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Open man is Galladay, complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
61, match, box, light. Hey, box drop, box drop.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Ready?
Looking to throw. It's caught by Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
70, Indy. Five.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Back to throw now on second and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with 3rd and just a couple. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 17, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Gotta have you choose
so one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
Set 90 Wolf.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Fire.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to Robinson. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 9 now. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, LA. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley.
Oh, my God.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, Fields. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Los Angeles. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. 2nd and 4. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, D-line, let's get in there, let's get in there.
On 1st down, Fields. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking pass.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. And that is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Robinson. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Check, 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 check.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Fields. Screen pass to Lindsey. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Fields, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Again, they run with Gurley. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Los Angeles, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they go down to defeat for just the 2nd time in 11 games so far. And they'll get a
the young incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest. Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Stay undefeated. Do your job on the road. Earn it. Fewer than 250 yards. Olivier Vernon has 21 tackles compared to Nick Bosa's 9. Oh my god.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Cleveland Browns. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, Delta.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
On turbo,
Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
I'm coming for you, son.
DC.
55.
Out of the gun. Goff. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt.
Who the fuck's this punter?
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
ready. White 25. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
First down, Winston. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
And watch the leg. Check 50. Check 50. Bang, 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 bang.
A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Here's Winston. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to fire one deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On 2nd and 9, Goff. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
That's kind of nasty.
Mike, 20. Now watch one.
Goff on 3rd down. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
We go tonight. Like 20.
It's our time. It's our time. Check 31. Check 31.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
He almost snuck to there.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Confused.
Value 3.
To the air again. Goff. He gets this in the hands of Mixon.
Roquan's
It'll be
gonna
a
get there.
2-yard gain.
I have faith.
And that'll lead here to a
I have
3rd
faith in
down.
Roquan.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
He's just not fast enough right now. Single back, deuce close, huh?
What? Like 20.
Watch it, you got it. It's a party now.
Again, Goff. He finds Beckham complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 39.
Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Mixon with a first down carry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
One pair, 3 tight ends.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Crunch time, defense. I got him, man. I got him. He's mine. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Merlin. Let's go, defense.
Here's Goff. He's got his rookie tight end. That's Herb Smith Jr.
That's good shit.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now Joe Mixon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He can't get him down. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Hey, 4 down. Check.
Hey, 5.
Check. 55.
Now gone. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Terrell Suggs, one of the best in the business at finding the QB, gets home there. And this one is right down the middle.
Let's get methodical with
And the
it.
Browns are out to a 3-0 lead.
Stupid.
So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Pollard going to try the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Ready.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
Good job, lineman.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 3rd and long for Winston. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Myers, the AFC's Pro Bowl kicker from a year ago. He was 6 out of 7 from 50-plus last year, and he converts another one here. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. Here we go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Now Mixon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
What building is that? Is it armbar?
I think so.
My armbar don't work like that.
Mark 55.
I don't think it spams it.
I'm 5.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they run with Mixon. And this
nowhere on this
defense. He'll
defense.
lose yardage back at the 38.
Just gotta stop the
It's a
fucking
loss of a
garbage
yard
cheese.
there, and it's 2nd down. What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you're talking about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
Just got to do it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Now I gotta figure out how many.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll run with Pollard. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down now, Pollard. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, it's
Why was that so
and
stupid?
He got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A 3-yard loss, 4th down now.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
On first down, it's gone. He's got Smith here. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Let's go, deep. 5. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. All day, dog.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you, but the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts.
That's not having
as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. First down, and it's Pollard again. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout.
Jukebox, man.
We'll see.
Jukebox is good for buckets. Oh.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And we're going to get a timeout.
Try one more.
With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
They're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
On first down, Pollard. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On second down, Pollard. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Another carry now for Edmonds. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Winston. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Run for Pollard. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now here's Pollard. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 8 on the year.
No.
And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied.
Make this game more interesting. Okay.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Is Odell 13?
Back to throw. Goff. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Cut. 180. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Listen. 55 is my guy. 55. I'm not ready.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable Unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give him credit.
Sammy runs that shit.
Shot,
Andy
but it's
runs
gonna
that
bring up
shit.
fourth
You ain't
down.
running that shit.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
What'd you say, Sam?
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Trying to get my passes off, but I mean, he's giving me literally 5 in the box. So now I just gotta shoot clock, grind it out.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Tavon Young in on the tackle.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Gonna run again here with Pollard. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Let's go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Pollard. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They'll run on first down.
No.
5 yards on the carry.
He is. That's what he keeps running. He keeps trying to bring that guy so he comes in untouched.
2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down now, Pollard, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Shut up.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Not true.
The Seahawks on 3rd
Though
down.
that being said, Matt Breida did
4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6.
Untouched. All right.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He's able to find Inman. And he will score. Touchdown,
Inman.
Seattle.
Gotta guard the Inman. Let's go.
His first touchdown on the year. And
We ain't missing this shit.
Tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just keep the extra point winds up successful.
You can take out formations and plays and have new plays in.
Custom
boys, I got
Taken in
everything.
at the 1.
Custom playbook.
Yeah.
Shit.
Because I was asking how I could set my audibles, and they said you
Fuck me, man. Of course my special teams fuck me.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But boy, what a tough spot they're in.
plays.
Interesting.
So you can find 500 hosting plays, put them in.
So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Tell me how to do it, son.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You go to your settings.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Playbook. Where it says create playbook, and then when you go into play your game,
he's going to hit his man out of the backfield complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Franchise as your set playbook.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
That's all Sanders.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now.
So
they won the first battle.
Add in the
coming after,
what the
put
gun double
on
Y flex off week. What's going to stop that, guys?
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
This.
Now Goff. And he's going to be dropped. Back in the 15-yard
in the league has Joey
line.
Bosa?
Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Yeah, I was looking. I wanted to trade for either Clowney or Armstead.
Yeah.
But I don't think that those two people will give them up because they're like their top 5 players.
You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Now it's gone. And this is going to be intercepted.
But you're running before you're running it, son.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Pollard again. He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see.
34's the mic. 34's the mic. He's coming. Check him. Check him. Man, I got you. Make way.
On 3rd down, Winston completes it to Samuel. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Bolden. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
You can't generate a normal pass
down
rush.
For Seattle on a gain of 18.
Look at that guy coming untouched. Fuck you. That's what that is. You can't. You can't like highlight over the guy that's over there. He's not supposed to be.
Wait.
They'll run on 1st
There's
down.
ways to block.
Bolden. And he stopped immediately.
Well, I'm not having an issue with it. I mean, I was.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I mean, he's leaving the middle wide.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves
if they
forward.
Want to run it, I got no problem if you run it 30 times.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining.
Doing.
We'll be back after this.
You better be ready to die. I think the game is very balanced.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Check 99. Check 99. 34's on the corner. He's coming. Check him. Check him. Watch the blood. Watch the blood. Green, come and see. Watch the blood. Motion.
Throwing on second down. Winston. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone.
No, Allie, it's a
he'll
joke.
get across the 20 before he's brought down.
Okay, I'm just saying you understand why.
40-yard line.
I wasn't. I was trying to help you. Special weather statement.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him,
oh my
let's put
gosh,
it in the end zone that
getting
it's supposed to be in.
bitched.
The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
I straight up had no business picking up the ball
yesterday. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
That does piss me off. Like, if you beat him, like, that's what happened first Super Bowl, I think, maybe second Super Bowl.
So
and he's cornerback Dante Jackson is so fast that
and let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Great user.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On 1st and 10, Goff.
Let's go, vote one, let's go!
And that should do it. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Everyone's got Andy's playbook. They keep running those damn fucking corners.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 12.
Running with Tony just feels like I'm running fucking.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
So the victory here for Seattle, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Seahawks, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life changing, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support rod. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better. You will never find.
209 yards with 34 tips.
4. Get a different running back. Help a dude out.
Let's get 6 yards a run.
Just the one callus.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rings. What I do?
What was this?
Lace up the shoes, chase up the rings. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rings. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great color.
All the way, you dumb.
No, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. CKW's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit your team, shouldn't even show up. What
You mean the little...
when you grow up, they used to ask you. Naturally,
Yeah.
shows are athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together. Like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Show don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us.